Morning. Hi everyone. Welcome to Amputee Diaries channel. This is episode 1, which is pretty cool. Apologies, I haven't got a microphone plugged in at the minute. I need a USB-C converter, which I haven't got, or a USB microphone, so apologies. So the sound will get better, hopefully in the next couple of episodes, or next episode I should say. So about me, I'm above the knee amputee. I've been above the knee amputee since 2006. It was my choice to have it done. I had a major motorbike accident many years before that, and technology wasn't particularly great. So what they did, I had an arthrodesis, which made my left leg screwed and barred up, so I couldn't do anything. Cut long story short, which we'll discuss over the next year, I elected to have an amputation after many years of asking and begging the NHS to do it. They eventually did it. Best thing ever to happen to me. What we're looking at doing to discuss is how I coped with being an amputee. What was the best thing for me? So about me, I play volleyball for Great Britain, done Kilimanjaro, London to Paris bike ride. If you tell me I can't do something, I'll go do it. Okay. Over the next few weeks, 52 weeks, I don't know how many we're going to do. We will be discussing from everything from the rudest to the stupidest questions. Okay. So if you want to ask a question, leave a comment below, and I'll answer all the questions honestly and truthfully as I can. I'm very brutal. I say it how it is. We're going to be doing lots of different things. How to look after your stump, different types of amputations. This is going to be about above the knee amputees, because that's all I'm working. But we'll be hopefully talking to other guys and ladies that are amputees, arm amputees, below knee amputees, and we like to call them flesh wounds because they can basically do everything because they have the knee. How to dress, what to use, crutches. So we'll be doing a review on the a set of crutches that I've been sent by FlexiFoot, which we'll be looking at. I use them all the time. They're amazing. How I cope as an amputee, I should say, in general, because you do get people staring. I've done talks in schools to educate the youngsters, because for me, I think it's all about education. Okay, so it's education and that's it. Lots of different things that we can do. Like I say, unboxings, reviews. So if anyone out there has got any products they want me to review for amputees, or they want to get out there, whether it be indoors or outdoors, then great. Please, get in contact. I'm doing this in my home at the moment. So what we will do throughout the year is hopefully go to a few countries, so we can talk about flight travel. How do we get on with flight travel? To the beach, walking on the sand, walking when it's hot, walking when it's cold, walking in the snow. We've got a lot of snow coming, so you want to know, do you do that? How I cope with that. This is my experience of how I cope with being an amputee. To work, getting a job. I'm not going to help you get a job, that's up to you to do. It's about having the confidence to get a job. So hopefully I can maybe give you some kind of confidence. Forget one person just to get out there and do something. Then I've achieved my focus this year. It's tough. It's not an easy ride. I'm not going to lie to you. It's tough. Some people say you become an amputee, you've got to wait sort of 5 years because your stump expands in the summer. It expands in the winter. So the socket won't fit. What socket have you got to get? Hopefully, when I go to the limb centre, I can maybe show you a bit of video around there, how they sort of go, what they do, what they say. Lots of things. I've achieved so much in my 12, nearly 13 years of being an amputee, so it's quite tough to maybe fit everything in. But we'll have a go. Fashion Week again this year. So we'll be looking at things like that, how to get into something like that, how to cope with it, because I'm going to walk down the catwalk I did last year with the prosthetic, without a foot. To give you an example, they gave me a pair of modelling for Next, and they gave me a pair of flip-flops to wear. yeah, interesting. How did I do that? How did I cope with that? What did I do? I also modelled for French Connection, White Stuff, House of Fraser. So there's lots of things. I don't know who I'm modelling for this year, but we'll see how it goes and what we do. I have a day job as well. Well, I like to think I have a day job. Whether I'm good at it or not, I don't know. So hopefully, I might be chatting to a few of my work colleagues. That'll be interesting. Sort of get their views on, when I joined. There is a funny story when I joined from a lady that's not there now, and I'm sure I'll get one of the guys to talk to you about that. Life's too short. Okay, you've got to get on. You've got to get on without it. I knew I was going to become an amputee. Okay, there are a lot of you out there. Very high percentage of you that woke up after your accident or whatever illness you had without a limb, and I can't begin to think what you went through. I got physically and mentally ready before I had my amputation, so I knew what to expect. Okay, I know that those that you who woke up the day after, so use me to sort of see how that is. Hopefully we're talking to one of the physios, we'll go to the physio department. Just, if there's any questions and you've got any questions, leave it below. Hopefully I can include it in the next episode. We've got a lot of time to carry over in the next 12 months. I also did a TV show for TLC about 3 years ago now. So we'll chat about that. How to look after your stump. What the NHS can offer you. We'll be going to a volleyball match to watch my team Lincoln, who I used to coach and play for, watch them go. So I do a lot of gym work. Okay, I'm at the gym every day. I need to keep fit. I need to keep my weight at that same weight, so my socket fits all the time. That's really tough to do. Food and nutrition, massive. I can't emphasize food and nutrition enough. You've got to watch your weight. Okay, so you have to watch your weight. Your socket's not going to fit if you eat too much food, because you're going to put weight on. And the same way, if you lose too much weight, it's not going to fit. So you have to watch out, find that fine line of what you want to do. I'm on the MPK program for the NHS, so I've got a microprocessor knee, which sort of tries to help me walk a little bit more, a little bit better. And as I walk, we'll be talking about that. Even down to your love life. Why not talk about it? It's got to happen. You've got to find people's perception of you. If you're in a relationship, I was at the time of my accident, and then I was at the amputation. How to cope being intimate. I'm not going to do anything. I've been single 6 years now, so it's tough. Got to be done. For me, everyone's different. All ladies are different, or gentlemen. Looking after your stump is another one. Looking after your stump is massively important. Can't emphasise that enough. Out of anything throughout this video, it's probably the most second important thing behind the mental issues. The stump, you have to look after it. Okay, if you don't look after it, you will suffer with it in later life, and you won't be able to walk. It'd be great for you to join me on this journey. As such, like I say, if we can just get one person to do something that they've never done before, then I've achieved what I was set out to do. It's about you and me and this journey of being an amputee and becoming an amputee. When you leave hospital, when you get discharged, there's not a really lot of help there for you. Yeah, you've worked hard in the physio to get to the your various legs that you need to get, your training legs to get going, and when you get discharged, there's nothing there for you. So you go your limbs, and once you've got your limb, that's it. How do you do? What do you do? What do you cope? How do you use that limb? So if you've got any questions that you want to do, thank you Siri, not you, please leave them in the comments below. Hit subscribe wherever it is down here, or hit the like button up here, somewhere like that. It's up to you. Let's have a journey. Let's go through it. Let's get it done.